How are you, Amda? Very nice. Maka, how is your day going so far? Great. Nice. Amda, what about you?
It was going good.
It will be going good, I hope. Why? Sure. Zion.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much for turning your camera on.
Thank you so much for turning your camera on. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning.
Good afternoon.
Thank you so much. Okay, I would like you to please open the presentation that is published in the latest assignment in our
So much for letting me know.
You're welcome.
Hi, Hamda. Jude, please turn your camera on. Thank you. All right. May I have your attention, please? Give me a thumbs up if you have the presentation ready and you are listening and you're focused. Perfect. I appreciate it, guys.
Students to be able to identify the meaning of words and phrases and apply them to their life. Identify central ideas, names, and supporting ideas. Begin analysis of the used logical voice.
rhetorical. This is a warm-up video of the next test. You're familiar now with Virginia Woolf. She is certainly one of the strongest female voices in the history of literature. She wrote a piece that is much longer than Death of a Moth and is really not related in themes or discussion. I selected excerpts from this is her essay, this is fairly voluminous. I selected excerpts to study. As you remember, our final summatives are two. One is a discussion that might be recorded, might be verbal. We will discuss the format together. Yes,
Was it Socratic Seminole?
Did you say it again?
Socratic Seminole?
I'm leaning towards it. Do you like Socratic Seminole?
Yes.
Me too. So we will talk how that would look. But essentially, it's a discussion.
In a cat analysis of Virginia Woolf's A Room of One's Own. A woman must have money and a room of her own if she is to write fiction. That space in which to think, read, and develop as intellectuals. Excluded Spears' sister, Judith. In contrast to her brother William, Judith does not have the opportunity to go to school, nor is she encouraged in her efforts to read or write. Instead,
Something I would like you to do and cherish it and keep it and use it on a daily basis, both on your phones, not now, at home, and on your computers. I would like you to use dictionary.com and thesaurus.com to come up with this. These apps are incredible at all times. No matter how good your English is, no matter how strong of a thinker you are, I, as an English teacher, cannot produce 30 synonyms per second.
So the first activity, I did gather your feedback about the complexity of language of Virginia Woolf. You know, she's not to mess with when it comes to word choices. So I would like you to feel more prepared and more safe when starting to read her text. And I designed a crossword for that. We will have fun. This crossword is clickable. So when you click on it, you will see the crossword itself. There are definitions and cells to fill. But that's not it. On the next slide, you will find a Jamboard logo. If you click on a Jamboard logo, you will find a word cloud. I want you to copy this Jamboard for your group. So Jude's group will have one Jamboard. Nemmer's group will have another Jamboard. Every group has their own Jamboard. Please choose a color for your stickies and stick to that color. For example, Ahmed will only post in blue and Hamad will only post in yellow. I want all these words as a result of finished crossword defined and used in a sentence. Have fun. Jamboard is a cool platform which you can play with. Let me show you something that my last class did just to exemplify the final outcome. This. They did the work, and as they were looking into definitions, they also had fun. So that's the idea. 10 minutes, so please learn, finish. I can play some music if you want. Who wants music? Well, working. Sure. No, I will play some. No.
Because that means you have to get onto your phone.
Have fun. This. They did the work, and as they were looking into definitions, they also had fun. So that's the idea. 10 minutes, so please learn, finish. I can play some music if you want. Who wants music? Well, working. Guys, when you do not know how to pronounce the word, play the audio pronunciation of it. So you will learn how to say it. Charged like sufficiently connect my neck. Okay, so does it make you uncomfortable, this iPad? No.
It's alright. It's fine.
So not only you understand the meaning, you start using those words. So improves it, okay? Just make sure you finish in 5 minutes. All right, guys, take a look at the board. You work as we go. You catch up as we go. All right, guys, take a look at the board. I do appreciate that guys took this space and kind of started owning it. Put their face on it. That's how you should feel in the classroom at all times. It's your space. You make it for yourself. You adapt it for yourself. So thank you, guys. Group. Okay, let's begin with you guys. Prepare to define and use the word for me next. People, even to good people sometimes, right? Awesome. Ponder. I ponder whether I should ask Zayed. Oh. All right, guys. Vote.
Nice try. But that was a wrong answer. So, name it. Can you do me a
verbal. You initiate them by asking questions, responding to questions yourself, responding to questions of others, develop positions, disagree, clarify, verify, challenge ideas. I do. Thank you so much, Abdullah. Zayed. What's coming? You're receiving your handouts. They are online on Google Classroom too, so as usual, you can do it hard copy. You can choose it to actually be read to you. By the way, we have a very privilege of Miss reading it to some people who would prefer that. Sorry. Here. Mac users, those of you who are auditors, Mac has an option of the voiceover. If you want this essay to be read to you, Mac will do it. You can make a setting in accessibility of your laptop and there is voiceover.
Raise your hand
So you can turn it on
if you want
and it will be reading you the essay. It's a little robotic, but PC users, same thing can be done with Read Aloud add-on of Microsoft Edge. And that will read aloud. What is coming? Turn-it-in discussion is coming.
I'm gonna go
This,
with.
the rest of this class, you will be
Couple
working
more?
on it. Annotating, gathering evidence, analyzing. The next class, you will continue working on it. Gathering evidence, annotating, and analyzing. The class after the next, you will come and we will have an online, in-class discussion on Turnitin. It is written. In other words, questions, guys, more questions, young Luther. Okay, go ahead. So I believe you should start because you have time. You still have like 20 minutes. If I were you, I would not waste the class time not to do it at home. Who wants a hard copy?
I would like a hard copy.
I can't see this. Hi.
I think there are,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
let me see, I think that they're sitting in the printing room because I didn't have time to. And punches!
Okay, Miss Maria. Miss Maria.
There's 2 more copies. This one is the and so there's a couple of them in there. If I could, if it's too challenging, he can.
Yeah, excellent.
What time is it?